Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Future of Work AI News, inspired this week by the one and only The Who. Now, I've got to be honest with you all, this week in AI News gave me whiplash. One moment OpenAI is launching GPT-5 to massive cheers, and the next, users are storming the stage demanding 4.0 back. Add in Google's new memory update, Anthropic's $1 government play, and François Chollet suddenly cutting his AGI timeline in half. And it feels like I've been spun around in a mosh pit. So grab your backstage pass because the amps are cranked up and we're diving in. GPT-5 officially dropped 2 Thursdays ago, and at first, it looked like a hit. Sam Altman called it the most powerful AI model ever made, and early testers raved about its capabilities. But almost immediately, things took a turn. Users discovered that 4.0, the model they had grown attached to, had been removed without warning. That set off an internet firestorm. Reddit lit up with posts from subscribers canceling their accounts, accusing OpenAI of pulling a bait and switch, and saying GPT-5 felt cold compared to the warmth of GPT 4.0. Within just 24 hours, Sam Altman backtracked, announcing that 4.0 would return for Plus users only, but free users out of luck. And that left millions feeling ignored and upset. The bigger story here is what people actually want from AI. For many users, 4.0 wasn't just a tool, it was a companion. It gave encouragement, used emojis, and felt more personal. OpenAI learned quickly that people value personality just as much, if not more, than raw performance. Now let's talk about François Chollet, one of the AI world's sharpest skeptics. For years, he said that AGI was a decade away, but this week, he cut that timeline in half, now saying we could see AGI in just 5 years. What changed? Chollet believes AI has finally taken a step toward what he calls fluid intelligence. In other words, systems that can adapt to brand new problems that they have never seen before, instead of just repeating patterns. His new benchmark called ARC AGI 3 tests AI by dropping it into little video games with no instructions. Humans can figure out the rules in minutes, current AI struggles. Chollet's vision for true AGI is what he calls GitHub for intelligence. Imagine this. One AI learns a skill, breaks it down into reusable parts, and shares it instantly with all the others. Suddenly, collective learning accelerates and the entire system gets smarter overnight. It's like if one drummer invented a new beat, and by the next morning, every drummer in the world could play it flawlessly. That's the kind of leap he believes will push us closer to AGI. Google is making Gemini more personal by giving it memory that works automatically. With this update, Gemini will start remembering key details from your past conversations without you having to tell it what to remember. That means if you asked Gemini for help planning a YouTube channel last month, it might now suggest related ideas the next time you ask for content advice. Of course, not everyone wants their AI to remember everything. Google says you'll be able to toggle memory off in the settings, and they'll also add a temporary chats feature. Those chats disappear after 72 hours, won't affect personalization, and won't be used for training. So, whether you want your AI to remember like a greatest hits album, or keep it private like an unplugged acoustic set, Google is letting you choose. OpenAI made headlines by offering ChatGPT Enterprise to the entire federal executive branch for $1 per year. Now Anthropic is raising the stakes. They've announced that their Claude models will be available to all 3 branches of government, executive, legislative, and judicial, for just $1 as well. Anthropic's strategy is clear. They want to build trust, broaden adoption, and secure government loyalty early. And they've got a competitive advantage. Unlike OpenAI's FedRAMP High offering that runs only on Azure, Claude can operate across multiple clouds including AWS, Google Cloud, and Palantir. That flexibility could make Claude the preferred choice for agencies that value control and security. Time for some quick updates. Perplexity tried to buy the browser company Brave, and yes, even Google Chrome. Let's just say unless Apple writes that check, that one is not happening. In Beijing, a robot mall has opened its doors, featuring over 40 humanoid brands with prices ranging anywhere from a few $100s to over $250,000. And in robotics news, Figure's Helix robot has now learned to fold laundry all by itself. The same AI system that mastered warehouse tasks is now tackling household chores. Here are 2 fresh AI tools worth checking out. First up is Hira, which takes your animation prompts and turns them into professional code-based animations you can fine-tune instantly. And then there's Guide, a tool that converts your screen recordings into step-by-step tutorials with AI narration in more than 100 languages. 2 new tools, both designed to save you time and boost your creativity. Roger Daltrey may have screamed talking about my generation, but when it comes to IT, your business needs more than an anthem. It needs strategy, security, and support. That's where IT Cube shines. We deliver fast support, quicker than a Keith Moon drum solo. Cybersecurity as fierce as Pete Townsend's smashing guitars. And strategic IT planning that keeps your business ready for the next big act. So don't let your IT become won't get fooled again territory. Visit itcube.com and make sure your business is ready for the encore. And that's a wrap for this week's AI News, the Who edition. From GPT-5 Backlash to government bargains, this week's set list has pure rock and roll chaos. But remember, the show goes on and the news never stops changing. Until next time, keep your amps cranked, your data safe, and your AI tuned to the right frequency.